Doing a live this morning. I just dropped off the children, so I got more time. This is the thing. Me being not behind the video had a lot to do with my responsibilities at home. If there's not a lot of quiet time, it's pretty hard to do a video. And my time is being taken by them. So I'm just grateful I'm able to do a video. And I just want to wish everybody a good day, a good evening, and a grand rising today. And may your day be as wonderful and as beautiful as you are. Because you are. You're all beautiful. And we're all beautiful in our own way, in our own talented, niche way. We all bring light to this world, one way or another. So yeah, I'm on here. I'm just trying to get used to maybe doing a live every day. It's just something I want to try. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm okay with that. Because, I'm a guy that lives with no plan. Because every time my plans are made, they always get misconstrued or whatever you want to call it. So, hey Jan, how you doing? You're a new face here. Welcome in. How was your day or your evening? Hey, Joe Olivia. Hey, how are you? How are things going? Beautiful. Was it Brazil? Yeah, Brazil. Thank you. Jane, you're doing well? Watching in the Philippines. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, what time is it there in the Philippines? Here it's 8:18 in the morning. And it's already been a busy day. I've been up since, 5 o'clock this morning. So I've been up for, 3.5 hours so far. 8:19 in the evening. Wow, very nice. So Jane, what province are you from? From the Philippines. It's a cigar. It's not lit though. So yes, from the Philippines. What province? Are you from Cebu? Are you from the mountains? Are you from the coast? Are you from the inland? Or whereabouts in the Philippines? Okay, that's cool. How is it there? How's the weather there? I know you guys have like typhoon season right now. What season are you guys in? Are you in summer or are you guys in fall? Rainy season. Very nice. Jane, what are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing? I'd check out your channel if I could. I am going to go check you out. I'm here watching YouTube. Yeah. So to give you a little insight, yeah, I've been on YouTube for, a long time. Actively on YouTube with a channel about 5 years. But I got onto it about 8 years ago. Before that, let's back it up a little bit. I'm not a computer illiterate person. I grew up in a time where I went to school and there was no computers. So I've never been computer illiterate. So it was really difficult for me to acclimate. I was actually pretty fearful. I was afraid to start a channel, but I ended up starting the channel anyway during COVID because there was nothing going on. The world was going crazy. I think you're aware of that too. That was only like 5 years ago. So anyway, my grandson and I started up this channel, Yugen Bliss, The Road to Happiness. And we started traveling all over the state of Maine during COVID when there was nobody around. So it was awesome. It was a great experience. There was no judgment. It was just plain joy and peace and fulfillment. It was enjoyable. So I started doing it, and Owen had to go to school. So I had some downtime for myself. So I started writing poetry, and I accidentally fell into poetry and writing spoken word poetry and speaking my own stuff, and then creating videos to complement the words of my poetry. And I still post some stuff about Owen, but primarily my channel is about me and my thoughts and feelings written on paper and then into words and then expressed to the world. That's what I'm up to. How did you come about getting on YouTube, Miss Jane? Yeah, it's kind of ripped, but so I'll give you a little bit more about me. I am from Maine in the United States. It's the most northern part of the United States. It's a pretty big state, but our state is full of it's full of woods and nature, and 90% of our state is uninhabited. It's all wooded and nature and mountains, and it's a beautiful state, and I'm proud to be here. And United States. I've lived here all my life in Maine. I'm 47 years old. I am married. I raised two of my grandchildren. They both live with me. My grandchildren, my other children are all raised and moved away, and they're on their own. What else can I say about myself? We have 4 seasons in Maine, which means it gets very cold in the winter and the fall. We get a lot of snow generally. So it can be pretty miserable. And people in Maine tend to get cabin fever sometimes because we don't see the sunshine a whole lot. It's a lot of snow. So anyway, that's one downfall of Maine is you have to deal with the winters. But like I said, I've done it for a long time. So Jane, how old are you? And do you have a family? Do you have children or grandchildren? Or what's a little bit about you? Because you seem so kind and nice. And I've never met you before. This is the first time. So just trying to get to know you a little bit. And if it's too personal, please let me know. But it's a beauty. It's an opportunity to meet new people. And I think that's the greatest thing about YouTube in itself is sometimes we can create a video that might resonate with somebody else and connect to them. And I think that's the wonderful magic about all this is that we're all created energy. We're all manifested energy. We're all souls, and we connect on a far deeper level if our minds are open and if we're listening to the heart soul voice and the voice that never goes wrong. And there's so many things that I've learned in the last 8 years of this journey, because there is no destination on this journey on this planet. It's completely trying to learn something new every day, trying to meet others that you can learn from. You know what I'm saying? And everyone has something to offer this beautiful planet Earth. And I've realized how small this Earth really is. After being on YouTube for 8.5 years now, seeing the world as a small thing, and that we're all interconnected one way or another, male, female, woman, child, man, woman, mother, father, all of us have something that has a common interest. And I find that so fascinating, extremely fascinating, that most of my learning does come from other people. Yes, I do a lot of reading, and I do study, and I do meditate, and I do talk to my higher power. And it's a feeling that it's unexplainable. It's hard to create a video of one state of existence here on this earth and what our purpose is. It's so complex, yet it's so simple, right? Because at the end of the day, my whole purpose here on this planet is to let my light shine, my loving light, and showing my kindness and serving that to others. And maybe reach out to the ones that are in need, that do need the help, and maybe guide them and allow them to understand that they're not alone, that there's so many other people out here that do have life issues that we're working out. And that's important to understand for both sides. And I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to be a part of this community. So, plain and simple, it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be able to have the opportunity to meet new people and to see where it goes. Because obviously, these people that we meet on here are just names. They're energy. There's energy in that. And as an empath myself, a very highly sensitive empath, it's kind of easy at times to feel someone's energy. And it's kind of cool because Jane is in kind of like the gray area. I don't really know her. This is the first time meeting her. I'm going to have to go check out her channel and stuff to really get a good idea of who the soul is and where she's coming from. And I understand that too. And I feel that everyone should be doing their due diligence. Do your own homework. Like I said, I don't want anybody here following me. Let's walk together, side by side, and let's share each other's light. I think that's an amazing thing. So, that being said, I don't know who's still in here. If you want to let me know if you're still in the chat, if there's any questions that you need or have a feeling or a great urge to ask me, feel free. I'll let you know if it's personal or interpersonal or whatever, but I don't know. I just know it's kind of cloudy and overcast here in Maine, but it's going to be 77 degrees here today. And for Maine, that's a beautiful, perfect temperature. And I got a couple errands that I have to run today. And then I think today I am going to run over to the lake, and I'm going to hang out at the lake for a bit today. And maybe I'll do a live when I get there. It'll probably be 10:30 or so. But yeah, I plan on, once the sun starts coming up and nice and bright, I think I'm heading to the lake. It's a special place I go. It's only like 6 miles from my house. The lake is called Lakewood. It's got a lot of rich history. It was established in 1925. It's a little community, like a vacation community for people that back in the day that had a lot of money, like in New York, anywhere in the lower states. They came up to Maine for the summertime to hang out, and they had their own movie theater. So they had live theater and acting throughout the summer, and they had their own restaurant, and their restaurant's a 5-star restaurant. It's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. So I'm kind of excited. Maybe I can do a video there and show you the place. There's all kinds of cabins that you can actually buy or you can rent for the summer, and you can stay up here for the summer. So, but they have a public beach where people that are residents can go and hang out. And I think that's my plan today. I think I'm going to go over there and hang out for a bit, and see, just be next to water. I guess I'm a water element. I'm a Scorpio, and I really love being around water and stuff. So, hello, Life with Chaja. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I know you're from Africa. You've been on my channel a few times. We've had our indifferences, but I've forgiven that. As I said before, I'm a very severely sensitive empath, and a lot of people don't understand that. But I can sense energy, and that's my gift. And I understand that. Things that people say they do not understand sometimes. And sometimes we use words without thinking. And sometimes we say things not realizing that it does hurt somebody. So I'm being very clear with my words here, and I'm saying that I give myself up, and I surrender, and I forgive to all that has been wronged, in my opinion, and how I felt. So I let that stuff go. And oh, you changed it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else. I thought you were from Africa. I apologize. I'm very sorry. Okay. I'm from the US, formerly wellness. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I am so sorry. I hope you forgive me for that. I thought you were somebody else. So yes, I am familiar with you as well. So yeah. Words are powerful, man. And I've come to realize how powerful words are. And that's why in my last video yesterday, if you made it to my video, everything is energy. I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole, but something in my mind is telling me that I need to explain the true essence of existence. Okay, the existence isn't just being in this body. It's not being in the vessel that we've been given by our higher creator to take care of, right? This is not it, and this world that we live in is not it. We are energy that never dies. It's no beginning, no end. So this idea of death is to instill fear in our souls so we can be afraid of it every single day of our lives. We can wake up and be afraid of dying and blah, 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 blah. And then we don't realize the true essence of what life is all about, okay? And that is energy and sharing and interacting with our energy with others. Good day. Good day. Good day. Good evening. Thank you. Is it Joy? Joy Guapa Papa's girl. Okay. How are you? Hi. So I'm in here and I'm talking about energy and what we are. There is no doubt about this. You can think that this is a physical body, and yes, this physical body is mortal, right? Eventually it does die, according to our history of what we've been taught. I don't believe that necessarily. And I know this is going to be crazy to a lot of you people, but I believe that this body, as long as it's being taken care of, if we're protecting this vessel that we live in with our soul, our connection to our higher power, you know what I mean? We're one and the same. So yes, I guess a mortal sense, if you have that mortal feeling or that mortal mindset, yes, this body will die. I am in an immortal mindset. I believe that this body can last as long as I choose, because we have the power and the energy. Now, if we look back in time, there are so many examples of people living beyond the age of 107 or 112 or 113. Moses was hundreds of years old, according to the Bible. Yes, I think some aspects of that is true. I believe in the immortal mind. I believe that we all are immortal. The soul never dies. Now, if you believe that, don't believe in reincarnation and you don't believe in, oh, this is it after this existence, then you're not going to understand what I'm saying, because I believe the total opposite of this. I believe we're experiencing heaven on earth here as we speak. Therefore, in that mindset, doesn't that make me immortal if I'm already experiencing heaven itself? I mean, call me crazy, call me whatever you want. But from my perspective, we are only what we only think. And we're only what we're taught and educated by. If you don't do your extra educations, you're not going to get to a level where the understanding of what maybe I'm talking about could be possible. Because I believe in this world that we live in, the magical world, so to speak, what Disneyland is all about, coming alive, right? Bringing our dreams and our existence and having it come alive. Isn't that what it's about? I mean, I don't know. I just know that one day at a time, one step in front of the other. Knowing my intention every single day is to show love unconditionally, and where I can express the kindness and my unconditional love in a proper way. That's what it's all about for me. And the energy part is very important. Taking care of the vessel is very important. As I've been doing lately is, I guess another thing that I haven't told anybody really per se is I'm still working on my weight loss program. I'm at over 107 pounds lost. I've lost 107 pounds in 8 years. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of weight, but it's gradual weight that I know that is not coming back. And to me, that's gratifying. To me, that's because I love the aspect and the perspective of this vessel being protected so it can last a lot longer. Now, some people that don't know me, and this is the first time they've seen me, I think you'll understand. I mean, according to my age, I don't look my age per se, okay? And I'm not trying to brag. I've lived in the same town all my life, so I know that I have people that I graduated high school. I'm interacting with them throughout the community. I hate to say this, but we all look different, okay? We look different. And I don't mean that in a bad way whatsoever. Okay? Okay, so basically what I'm going to get back to is I'm going to stop right there because I have nothing else to say. And I may delete this video because I'm not really sure it's that great. Maybe I won't delete it. I know I'm getting this fearful thought that I should delete it and go off, but I'm not going to yet. Sorry. Okay, how do I pronounce that? Joel? How do you pronounce that, sweetheart? I don't know how to pronounce it. Joel. Happy Thursday. Yeah. Where are you coming from? Are you from the Philippines as well, or are you in the United States? Pronounced as U.S. Perfect. Oh, yes, that's right. I remember now. You're from New York. New York, right? Am I right there or no? Is it New York? Pronounced as Joji? Yes, New York. Now, you live in upstate New York, or do you live near New York City? So what's your plan today? Do you have any plans, Joey? You want to come to Maine? Maine's not that far away. New York's not that far from Maine, actually. My dad used to live in Vermont, and upstate New York was very close to my dad's town. I probably could make it there in an hour. Maine's a little bit different. I bet it's about 5 hours. Long Island. That's awesome. Beautiful. Long Island's very nice. So what are your interests and what are your hobbies? Do you go out clubbing or get into the city at all? I would love one day to go to New York City someday and just go out and hang out. But I think it'd be a little shocking for me coming from a small town. I think it would be an awesome experience, but heck, I'm up for anything. That's just my mentality and that's my soul. I'm a spontaneous person. Very spontaneous. A romantic, so to speak. I mean, that's part of my expression of my astrological sign is a Scorpio, and I'm a very passionate soul when it comes to romance and passion and just the sensual part of what it makes up as a Scorpio. Yes, there are other aspects, but clubbing and walks. Going up to the tall buildings. Yeah, I bet that would be amazing. I would love to go there with you sometime. I love swimming most of the summer. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to the lake today. I swam. I went swimming all summer today, this year too. It was amazing. I like just being by water. It does something to my soul. It's kind of like just relaxes me. If you don't mind me asking, what's your zodiac sign? If I had to guess, it sounds like you're a Virgo. Am I right? You're a Taurus. OMG. Feisty. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of aware of the astrological signs and the connections, and that's kind of my little. I enjoy that too as well. I like seeing the connections to each sign, and that's cool. So you born in April? Is that your month, April? OMG. Yes, someone actually said that I am feisty. May. Okay. Beginning of May? Yeah. Well, I like the Spitfire myself. I kind of have that Spitfire too, that high energy. Um, I do. So I can relate to the feisty. I can be laid back, but if it's something that I have a passion for, I'm in it, and I think that's kind of like who you are too. I think, um, in my opinion, I don't know. So I perceive you as um, a very attractive soul, and I think part of that Taurus interacts with your personality and who you are and what you look like and everything. I think it just matches you perfect, and I think it's amazing. I do. I think you're amazing. I enjoy your karaoke requests and doing karaoke and singing, and I like your energy. I think that's why I like going to your shows and your lives, is because of your energy. You know. So thank you. Have you ever been to Maine? I know you said you moved here from the Philippines when you were 17. Have you ever got to experience anything in Maine? At all? No? You're welcome. And that's another thing with me. I'm gonna be honest. I come off as a flirtatious person, but that's my personality. I like to flirt. I like to say kind things to people, loving things. And some women are offended by that. So I just don't want anyone to be offended to, my words that are trying to be intentionally out of love and kindness. Never been to Maine. I saw a dog in Maine once. I think it was a shepherd of some kind. You know the dog. Well, I know that somebody that knows me, Sleepless, you know me because you wouldn't have said shepherd if you didn't know that I already had one. So, ha ha ha. Anyway, yeah, of course I do. Yeah, I know we're close. You're probably upstairs sleepless. I don't know. I don't know you. You're probably very close to me. I don't know, and I don't understand what you're trying to say because I think you know who I am, and I don't quite know who you are. So I don't know what you're saying, dude. We probably are close, brother. I love doing freestyle dancing in Zumba. Very nice. So Jolie or Jolie, do you have a profession or a career, or are you making money off YouTube? I have a career. Very nice. What is it that you do? If you don't mind me asking, is it too personal? Because right now, my career is being a stay-at-home dad. Basically, I used to work. I worked for 27 years. I did all kinds of things in my life. I've made athletic shoes. I worked for New Balance for 10 years. And then I worked 12 years in the mental health facility, working with developmental consumers with mental disabilities, and was a delivery driver, did construction. So now in my career, I don't really have a job per se. My job is to take care of the household and responsibilities. And it's been a huge compromise because being a man and being prideful and having an income and wanting an income, that's something that I've had to deal with. So now I've dealt with that. So I don't know. It is what it is. And I don't have a monetary value sense of a materialistic life. All my needs are met, and I have nothing to worry about. Everything's being taken care of. So anyway, so I don't know. Sorry, I had to take a call. What's up today, brother? Not much. What's up with you? Where are you from? Nice. It's okay if you are a stay-at-home dad. That's a very important task. Yeah, it's something that my pride had to get used to. I'm not even gonna. So I don't. It is what it is, and I try to be the best at what I am. So I try to be the best responsibility, best service that I can be. I'm from the great star of Maine. That's cool. What part of Maine are you from, brother? I'm from central Maine, so I don't know. Maine's really split up. Maine's actually three separate countries in my opinion. We have the lower coastal Maine closer to New Hampshire and Massachusetts, and then we have central Maine, and then we have the county, which is the tippy top of Maine, which there isn't a whole lot up there, but potatoes, broccoli, and trees. House. No, no, not at all. Have no idea. Yeah, thank you for that comment. I agree. I agree. It's just allowed me to to feel that divine feminine part of me instead of I'm balancing the masculine and the feminine, in perfect balance. Because understanding that I can't use my masculine all the time with children. You got to be kind and loving. And he's not my neighbor. I don't believe it. I'm sure if you thought hard enough, you'd figure it out who I am. Probably not, because I have no interest to figure it out. I mean, to be honestly, I probably do, and you're probably being sarcastic in a way too, because if you were honest and a good person, you would have already told me who you were. So obviously you're playing a game, and I don't like to play chess. So it's okay. I'm okay with not knowing. I'm okay with not knowing. Your crazy brother, I knew the German. The shepherd. Okay. Yeah, I'm crazy, brother. I am. I am crazy. We all are. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Do you know my last name? And obviously, you know where I live. So obviously, you can explain to the world out here on this chat where I live. Okay. All right, whatever. Whatever. It's all good in this neighborhood. So, yes, today is my payday. Today I have to go to the bank. I'm happy about that too. Suburb. Yeah, I'm in the outskirts of town. I live on Main Street, and I'm like a mile and a half from town. If that's what you're asking me, yeah, I'm in the suburbs. I'm out of town a little bit, but not much. If that's what you're asking me for a question, I've got a bunch of videos of I took like back earlier in my YouTube days. I did a lot of videos of my town, um, pictures and videos of the historic part of my town. It's a beautiful town. In the middle of our town, we have a giant Indian statue. You can probably see that on some of my videos as well if you want to go back and check with interest. My town's a beautiful town. It was established in 1823 or so. We're an old mill town. It's based right on the river. This town is connected by two bridges. We have two bridges connecting the town, and we have two walking bridges. So we have four bridges in one town. That's unheard of. There's 4 bridges in my town. Hey man, before you go crazy on the whole area, I don't know. Never did go. Lucky. Few guesses. Just no problem. I didn't even take any offense or any seriousness to it all. You are who you are. I love you either way. We'll see you later. Have a good day. So, no, all is well. The energy is clear here. Love you too, brother. Have a good day. 41. I think I was on yesterday for 43 minutes. So I think that's way too much time. People aren't going to want to. I'm not a very. I mean, I've changed big time. I used to have a huge, high level energy level when I come on here. And now it's like, I don't know. It's all right, though. All right, guys. I love you all. Sending love and light. Have a wonderful day. I'm probably going to be doing another video, a live video, when I head out to the lake. You guys will know when I post it. It'll be up. Have a wonderful day. Be well. Take care. And may love be with you for today and forever. You are divinely protected. And you are so grateful for your divine protection for today and forever. Have a great day.